Welcome to NGS, where we dive into my hobbies, such as playing cards. Now, today I have a special deck. Well, I have a special deck pretty much every day, but today I have the Ellusionist Ultimate E deck. This deck originally was only available and given to the staff of the Ellusionist team. You know, the human relations team, their sales team, their development team, etc., etc. But then it became public and people could buy them. It would be out in the wild on eBay and on Amazon. But the deck was meant to commemorate the Ellusionist company. It was founded in 2001, which is what the 2001 references. Now this deck has a whole bunch of secrets and references and homages to the Ellusionist company and the magicians that were involved and the playing cards that were released and a lot of their products. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into this deck. But before we do dive into it, I just wanted to let you all know that I'm not too familiar with the magicians that are associated with the Ellusionist company. I do know about the deck, so anything that I catch I will try and talk about, but what I do not know and do not catch, I am sorry. So with that being said, let's go ahead and for real dive into this deck. On the front here we have this really nice lined artwork for a banner that says Ellusionist playing cards. We have a kunai looking knife here with an eyeball on top that's looking one direction. We have here, it looks like a snake head. We have a teardrop here that is red, which is the only color we have on this entire front here. Experience excellence with the Ellusionist E, and then we have a ribbon again. We have two keys here, like skeleton keys, and then we have an Illuminati triangle with an eyeball on it with arrows behind it. This is made up with polka dots, and we have the suits along the side here. On the back we have what the card will look like, which is a hand dropping an ace of spade onto another hand. Or I think it's more supposed to be a person levitating the ace of spades in between their hands. Beyond belief right here, there is no seal, which is disappointing. And on the side here we have a giant ribbon that says crafted by and for creators, conjurers, and cardists, referencing the creators of Ellusionist and the people that they sell to, their market. On the other side we have that same ribbon, but this time it says the incomparable Ellusionist playing card company. On the top we have the E deck, and then these patterns here. And on the bottom we have their tag and a barcode. Alright, let's crack into these bad boys. I lied. That is not what the back looks like. It looks like this. So the deck is made up with these little lines that create this, this gray color, but really it's just black and white repeated. We have a black outline here, and that makes up the entirety of the deck. This is a nice deck. And we get to the faces. So as I said, all of these cards have a reference to either a product or a magician in the Ellusionist family or line. Like that right there is the Artifice. This would be a good way for me to plug in all my other videos. This right here is from the Artifice deck. I will put a link right there. And then the hearts and I guess the diamond pips are just outlines instead of full-on colors like the indices lead you to believe. Here's the spade. It is a smaller pip. They're all pretty, relatively smaller than what we see in Bicycle. And they are more towards the center of the card. Yeah, all the reds are just outlines. It looks like it's the Artifice faces, honestly, but black and white. Here is the Ace of Spades with the Black Tiger deck. I will put a link to my Black Tiger video up here. Ellusionist Beyond BC MMI. We have here a queen levitating a ring. Let me see if I missed anything with the other ones now, actually. I assume this is a reference to the loops that they did. It was like this, I don't want to ruin the gimmick for you, but this used to be a gimmick is what I think they're referencing there, that they used to sell. The queen here is listening to music. Levitating the ring, probably with their, what was it, the M8 gimmick that they did. We have here a King of Spades with a Nine of Spades reveal. On the inside we see the Killer Bee logo there. I have a Killer Bee showcase eventually coming out, If it's out before I do this video, I will put a link right there. Now I'm having to look deeper into these cards now. I actually have not really dived into these before. There's that hands levitating a card with the Joker instead of the Ace of Spades. We have here a queen holding money, probably from their receipt to a dollar gimmick that they had. We have the Ace of Hearts with the foam ball routine going on. Greatness starts somewhere. We have here the King of Diamonds with a raven. I think that is a reference to Daniel Madison, and it also has a Nine of Club reveal in the middle there. We have the King of Hearts featuring the hieroglyphics you see on the Arcane deck right here. My Arcane video, I'll put a link there. I have, I think, one Daniel Madison video. I'll put a link to that there. We have a Jack of Hearts with the skeleton key. I don't know what trick or gimmick that is or what magician that is, but there you have it. The Jack of Clubs has the fire out of the hand. I'm sure you've seen that trick before. Joker with a Two of Clubs reveal. That same card that had the Joker earlier. The Queen of Spades with, I have no clue, maybe, I don't know. I can't say I know what that reference is. We have here the Jack of Diamonds wearing glasses. I'm sure that is a reference to one of the magicians on the team. The Ace of Clubs has the black club from the Artifice deck. In the same video that I pointed out earlier, I have the black Artifice deck in there that has this club, also in that same video. 2001, here to create and play. Then we get to the King of Clubs with the Knights deck. I guess this is where I'll plug in the Knights deck. I will put a link to my video on the Knights deck right here. That is a deck created by both Daniel Madison and Chris Ramsay. And we get a double backer, as you'd expect. If I missed anything, please let me know down in the comments, because I am genuinely curious on what I missed. Nonetheless, this deck is awesome and has a lot of very fun secret Easter eggs. If you're a big Ellusionist fan and you love Easter eggs and looking for stuff, this is the deck for you. I forgot to mention the inside of the tuck case is the same pattern that we see on the back of the cards. And the tabs have the skeleton keys and the arrows. And that is the E-Deck by Ellusionist Playing Card Company. I think some of them are available on Amazon, so if they are, I will put the link to it down below. Let me know what you think. How long have you been a fan of Ellusionist? Thank you for watching, and I cannot wait to see you right or back in the next video.
You're dealing with the ghost. We are spitting facts, so don't mistake it with the boast. Looking for a lethal injection, we got the dose. We are giving the chills from your head down to your toes. You're trying to touch us, but you're dealing with the ghost.